Hey everybody, Mr. Mack here. Today we're going to go over the solutions here for the notes for graphing systems of inequalities. And I already did these notes, so I thought I'd just post them and then I can help you go through them. But in this section we're reviewing how to graph a linear equality, how to graph a system of linear inequalities, and how to find the corner points of that system. And so for the steps for solving a linear inequality is to solve the inequality for y. All right, so we're putting that in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. And then we're determining if the line is solid or dashed by the inequality. Graph the line, use a test point to shade. Okay, so first one right here that we have, example 1, find the solution to linear inequality 2x plus y is less than or equal to 6. So first step is to solve the inequality for y. So we're going to solve this for y, subtract 2x, and we get y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 6. So determine if the line is solid or dashed. This is going to be solid because the inequality right here tells us that it's less than or equal to. So that means it's going to be solid. And then we graph the line. We plot the y-intercept at 6, which is right here. And then our slope is down 2 over 1. And we graph that line. And then we're going to use a test point. So the best test point is 0, 0, but you want to make sure it's definitely off of the line. And so 0, 0 is not on this line. So I'm just going to substitute this in. And it's also, I put it into the slope-intercept form equation, but I also like to, and sometimes find this preferable, is just to put it into the original equation here. 2 times 0 plus 0 is less than or equal to 6. That's true. 0 is less than or equal to 6. So this was true, so we shade everything where the test point, the region in which the test point worked. If this was not true, then we would do the opposite side. And that's it. Okay, here's our shaded region. Number 2, the same problem, type of problem. We have an inequality. We need to solve this for y. So subtract 3x, and then I need to divide by negative 2. That changes our inequality sign, changes direction. And we get y is greater than 3 halves x minus 6. So I solved for y. Now we see that this is going to be dashed because there's no or equal to sign. And then I've identified my y-intercept as negative 6 and my slope is 3 halves. So I'm going to graph this dashed line, negative 6 up 3 over 2, plot that. And then 0, 0 is still a very good test point because it's definitely on one side or the other of the line. It's not on the line. So I'm going to put 0, 0 in, and I get 0 is greater than 3 halves times 0 minus 6. 0 is greater than negative 6. That is true. 0 is greater than negative 6, so that works. I put a test point on the right side here just so you could see that when I put this one in, I end up getting 0 is greater than 3 halves times 8 is, this is 12, minus 6 is 6. 0 is not greater than 6. This didn't work, so it still would be the other side. Example 3, I have x is greater than or equal to 3. Well, we can't solve for y here in this case, but whenever we have x equals some constant, so any number, say negative 3, or how about negative 4? So that means we go to x is negative 4, and no matter what y is, any y we put in, this would always be negative 4. It's a vertical line, right? So when we have x equals some constant number, okay, that doesn't have a variable in it. Constant's just a number like negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Or 1.5. It could be any number. We're going to be graphing a vertical line. Vertical line. In this case, if y equals some constant, right? It's a horizontal line. Okay, So right here we got x is greater than or equal to 3. We go to 3. It's going to be a solid line, and then I could put... Okay, part 2, we're going to find the solution of a system of linear inequalities. So a system meaning that we have 2 linear inequalities, and we want to graph each one, determine solid or dashed, use a test point, and we want to see where these 2 regions overlap. Okay, so I took both equations here and I separated them. So I have x plus y is greater than or equal to 3 on the left, and I have negative x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 0 on the right. I solved for both of these for y, and I've got a y-intercept and a slope for each, and then I recognize they're both solid lines, and I graphed them. So here are the graphs right here. We can see they intersect at 2, 1. And now I need a test point. So for the first one, so the first graph is this one right here. So this is our first equation right here. And this one is our second equation right here. So in the first equation, I'm testing 0, 0. So I'm putting it into the original equation, and I see when I put in 0, 0 here, 0 is not greater than or equal to negative 3. So on this equation, this down the left side didn't work. So we're going to shade everything up here on this side of the line, and then we plug in 0, 1 for the second equation here, and 0, 1, we couldn't use 0, 0 because it was on the line, so we'll just go above it a little bit. I'll try 0, 1. And negative 0 plus 2 times 1 is less than or equal to 0. 2 is less than or equal to 0. That's false. So this point was false. So we're going to shade down this way. And where do the regions overlap? They overlap in this region right here is where they overlap. Okay, so that's the solution of this system of linear inequalities. And let's get my brush back. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. This next problem, we're finding the corner points. So once a system has graphed the corner points of the vertices of the feasible region, the area bound by the overlapping inequalities. So as we saw in this previous one, we had a point of 2, 1 is where these 2 graphs intersected. Could be considered a corner point here of this system. But we're going to introduce a few more inequalities for this one. So I've got 4 here. I've got 2x plus y is less than or equal to 8, and I have x plus 2y is less than or equal to 10. And then I have these 2 right here. Now we talked about this earlier. An x equals or is greater than or equal to something is a vertical line. A y, so this is a vertical line, VL, and y is greater than or equal to 0. That's a horizontal line, HL. And so what this does right here is this makes it so we are looking at only in quadrant 1. Because if I say x is greater than or equal to 0, that's everything greater than 0 for the x, and then y's are the same, right? Everything is greater than or equal to y. So this is all quadrant 1. Then we graph these 2 linear inequalities here by following the same steps. Solve for y, get our y-intercept and our slope, solid or dash, this is solid, and we graph this line. Here it is right here. This one is this line here. And then this line over here is this green one. And then we did a test point. I did 0, 0 for both because it's definitely on one side of these 2 lines. And it worked. It was true. 0 was less than 8. 0 was less than 10. And so what happens is we get this quadrilateral here. We got 0, 0 as a corner, and then we've got 0, 5 as a corner, and we have 4, 0. And now we can clearly see that these 2 lines intersect at over on the right 2 and up 4. But sometimes what we have to do is we have to just rewrite the 2 equations like I have right here, without the inequalities. And what we're going to do is we're going to see where do they intersect by solving the system of inequalities. In this case, we would use the elimination method. And maybe I'll just do that quickly here. So I got these two equations. This is my equation 1, and this is my equation 2. And so in order to eliminate, maybe we multiply through a negative 2 times equation 2, right? So I got 2x plus y equals 8, and then I'm going to multiply negative 2 through here. I get negative 2x minus 4y equals negative 2, negative 20. Okay, so then the x's cancel, and I get negative 3y equals negative 12. So y is 4. And then I put 4 back into one of the equations. Let's put it into the first equation. 2x plus, substituting 4 in for y, equals 8. And x is 2. So 2, 4 is the solution for these two linear systems. And there it is right there. We can see it. Okay, so that's how we find the corner points.